guys, this is Tanya with Quiet Time Talks. So I wanted to go through our curriculum a little bit. I do not have the boys pre-K, but honestly pre-K is more like toys, playing, and that kind of thing anyways. So I'm just going to show you what we do have. And I will probably post like a review video after I use the boys pre-K thing, because it's kind of like a pre-K in the box type deal. So maybe I'll post a review video on that once we get it. But for now, I am going to show you our picks for this year. And kind of talk about like why we chose certain things and why we didn't stick with the other curriculum that we had been using. And I'll kind of go through and explain it just a little bit to you guys. So, here we go. Alright, first up we have Alpha Phonics. This is what my daughter is using. We had done previously Christian Liberty Press's phonics program. My daughter did well, but she hated it. She was miserable. She didn't like having to do worksheets. This is a really nice setup here. This is lesson 1, nice and simple. Going through am, and so forth. All the way through. There's lists of words for them to practice their sounds that they learn, etc. Nice, simple, all in one. It's got a teacher's manual and all that in the back. So real nice and easy. This was a Kathy Duffy pick. We really like this one. It's probably one of our favorites. My daughter likes it for the most part. My daughter doesn't like phonics, but she likes this. So that's what we're doing for phonics. This is what we're doing for handwriting. We're doing the Rhythm of Handwriting cursive. My daughter doesn't like handwriting, so this is another one. She loves this. It's got little rhymes that tell you how to form the letters, and so she really loves this. We just started this. We actually have our official kickoff tomorrow, but we've had her working throughout the summer on some stuff. Next, I'm going to jump over to our mathematics program. This is Right Start Mathematics. This is the Level A book. This is just the lessons themselves. Okay, and then you have this Yellow as the Sun book that comes with it. This is the game book. Let me get to the front cover here. This is the card game book. And this is the worksheet book. Sorry, I have them open to the lessons we're on. So, this is the worksheet book. We are on lesson like 36, and I think we've only done like 6 worksheets. So, there's not a whole lot of worksheets with this math program, which is what works for my family, is not having a lot of worksheets. Instead, we have drawers and drawers of manipulatives. So, not even sure. Yeah, there's another drawer. Okay, so for this program, it's very hands-on. It uses the subitizing, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, method, where your child is learning to recognize a group of objects as the number. This works really great for my kids. Right now, my preschoolers just read this book, and then we use the manipulatives to practice the subitizing. So we use the manipulatives that they show here. We practice writing one with our finger, that kind of thing. So that's what my preschoolers are doing with that. Then I have this. This is for my pre-Kers. I have 2 preschool boys. This I got kind of just to make the alphabet a little bit more fun. I have, like I said, 2 doing preschool. 1 because he wants to, and the other one because he is 4. My 4-year-old has autism, so we like to take things slow and get up and move and have fun. The other little one is only 2, but he knows his entire alphabet and really enjoys doing school activities. He can't write yet, so obviously it's still hands-on, playing, and fun for him. Right now his favorite thing is watching alphabet videos or movies, like from Leapfrog and stuff, and doing alphabet puzzles. He really enjoys doing that, or like our magnet alphabet pieces, which that's all part of my pre-K stuff that I will show you in another video. This is a big part of our homeschooling. It is Konos Curriculum Volume 1. I jumped. We have not completed all of this. I jumped ahead to obedience because this was a topic that my family needed to visit. So, I will get into what we have for that. For those of you who don't know, Konos, is a unit study, and Konos works on character traits. So first you have attentiveness, obedience, orderliness, trust, patience, stewardship, honor, and this version of the Konos unit studies is very much like a Trail Mixie type version where you pick the different stuff that you want in it and what have you, and you don't have to go in a certain order. You can start anywhere you want in the book. We did some attentiveness, but then we're having some obedience issues in our home. Some pretty serious ones, so we decided to take a little journey towards the center of the book. Not too much farther, it's just the second unit. We are doing obedience, and for this, there's books that you're going to want to get and such to go with it, and they suggest books. They actually have a book list at the beginning of the book to help you out with that. I haven't had much luck with the book lists. Our library is pretty small, but I'm able to find books that are related. So I have all of these books are related to the topic of obedience and such. I got these from Amazon. This was from the dollar store. The rest was from Amazon. And then I have this character building game. What do you stand for? We've played this. This was kind of fun. And then I also have, I got this at a thrift store, but it works awesome and it totally fits what we're doing. This is the Family Book of Christian Values. And so in obedience, there is, if I can get to the beginning of it. So, obedience starts with kind of a Bible story, and then goes into a poem, and then into a children's story, and then another poem, another Bible story, a little bit of a thing here about raising responsible children, Philip and the Ethiopian. So I mean, it's got like a collection of poems and stories and Bible lessons on each of the character traits. I forget which ones all it covers. Hold on here. So, courage, faithfulness, humility, perseverance, resourcefulness, self-discipline, wisdom, work, devotion, faith, holiness, joyfulness, obedience, prayerfulness, repentance, thankfulness, compassion, forgiveness, friendliness, honesty, kindness, and love, and unselfishness. So this book covers a lot of Christian values that you want to teach your kids. This book I just got recently. This is book 1, a child's book of character building. And like the other books, attentive, faith, creative, diligence, patience, contentment, obedience, wisdom, tender-hearted, thankfulness, honesty, and joyfulness. So, if you go to diligence, for example, there's diligence in the Bible, diligence at home, diligence at school, diligence at play, and then it has a little lesson thing in the back here. So it's got one of those for each of those character traits that I read off in the beginning. My friend also lent me a book to check out that we may or may not get. I'm undecided. That was along the lines of these ones, except for it was more of a devotional study type one, which I thought it was really cool. But, so, this is our main thing, the Konos curriculum. This is, let's talk a little bit more about Konos in general. It is a unit study, and it covers many topics. And one of the things it does is it tells you what your child is learning right here. So it'll say field trip, health, science, practical living, character, science, practical living, music, whatever. Like it says along the side what it is. And then it gives suggestions to help you out for lesson planning on which ones you should do. It tells you what page and what the letter is so that you can, you know, if you don't want to come up with your own schedule, they have one for you. So I like that. It has a lesson plan built in. So, as of right now, this is the curriculums that we're using. Like I said, I ordered a toddler in the box, or preschool in a box thing. I have not received it yet. It should be coming later this week. Oh, I forgot to show you our Konos timeline. This is a big thing. I don't know what that sound was, sorry. This is a big thing with this curriculum with Konos is this timeline. Excuse all my rummage sale mess, but we have this huge timeline on the wall, and you get the timeline characters, and then with the characters, you put them on the timeline as you're learning about them, so then your kids can see actually where they were in history. So I really think that's cool. Anyways, like I was saying, this is what we're using right now. This is likely to, and most likely will, change throughout time, because we want to make sure it's working for our kids and that they're learning. And so, why we left Christian Liberty Press? Well, it was a lot of worksheets. And some of the stuff my kids just weren't ready for. Christian Liberty Press almost expects that your child is going to be pretty much reading as of kindergarten. They're a little bit ahead, which is good. If you have a kid that's really into school and really loves worksheets and really loves learning, I loved their books. Personally, I loved it. My kids hated it. Back to the whole, like, if you watched my video on whether I'm structured or relaxed, I'm structured. I love worksheets. I love having the written work that you can see and whatnot. Anyway, my children hated it. So, we are not using it right now. I kept some of the stuff in case we want to use it in the future, because I have little ones that are coming up who may be different and may like the style better. So, what am I forgetting? Oh, our foreign language this year is Hebrew. We are learning Hebrew now. I believe we're going to be using Rosetta Stone for that. I'm not 100%. For the time being, the kids are learning the alphabet. And then, oh wait, I should show you guys. I'll show you. I'll go into this more on our homeschool tour. This is another part of our learning, is our memory work board. And we have everything that we're working on memorizing. And then we also have a Bible verse that we do. I have that hung up on the other side of the room. And so, anyway, that is our curriculum for the 2016-2017 school year. And that's all I have for you tonight. Be sure to check out the video that I did for Virtual Homeschool Co-op. that will be posted here on my channel. I'm going to be creating a playlist called Homeschool so that you guys can find things easily. Make sure you give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you are interested, you can check out my family's vlog channel, Faith Fries and Frappes. I actually have like 4 vlogs from there I have to edit right now. So that's all for tonight. Bye guys!